All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasu Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasu Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got some for your family. I know you're going to like and love. I want you to get on over there, check it out, get the discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We're talking about over 2,500 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. You know that's fire. We got hand-picked documentaries and lectures from the experts, the grandmaster teachers, and General Seti doing the picking. So you already know that means it's fire all the way around. There's no way for you not to advance to the highest levels of African consciousness. There's not another website on the planet that can compare, compete. You should become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. That's right, family. We talking about the latest and the greatest live streams, too raw for YouTube. We talking about the stunning visuals, lecture format. You talking about that fire. You see, when I like the time bomb, you feel me, on Patreon. So you want to come on over there. As soon as you join, you gain access that very moment to a treasure chest of wisdom and knowledge of hundreds of videos, family. So you should get on over there and get access to that fire today. I'm King Seti on Rumble. I want you to subscribe to Black Power Scholar that will not stumble or fumble. Subscribe to King General Seti on Rumble. That's right. To all my family that donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general, the link right there on the video screen is in the chat. It's in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you and I appreciate you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. The special destiny of Black America that the world is trying to hide. You see, we see that, we are looked and shunned by damn near everybody. And there's a reason why, you see, because an insignificant person don't deserve that type, of attention. I'm just going to tell you just like that. An insignificant person does not deserve that kind of attention where everybody focus on say, oh, black people are the worst of this. And we're talking about Black America. Black people is the worst of that. And so now we got the mirror and we, you know what I'm saying? We know who we are. We're going to explain who we are. You see, we're going to explain who we are today. And then we're going to put this mirror up on everybody that got a mirror on us. You see, let's put the mirror on them since they want to put a mirror on us. I just did a video on how Miss Zimbabwe is a white woman. That's a goddamn outrageous, that's like a crime against humanity to have something like that today in 2024, but yet and still is here in all the news all over the world is projected where it's showing this black woman, this African woman crowning, a white woman that looked like the mask, looked like Jim Carrey. You see what I'm saying? Look just like Jim Carrey, you know, smoking. You see, that's how it look like she about to come right out the crown and say, smoking. You know, you mean to tell me y'all crown her Miss Zimbabwe? Who voted for her? You see, this is shit we don't do. So when we sit up here and talk about, you know, what Black America is doing, see, they trying to hide our destiny. They trying to hide who we are. And some of what all, you know, a lot of the, you know, groups is saying is partially true to a certain extent that we are, but they tripping up because they still doing the same thing. They allowing the Cro-Magnon a seat at the table. You don't get no goddamn seat at the table. You don't represent what we about. You don't get no goddamn, and if you ain't one of us, you most definitely don't get no damn seat. The hell y'all up here with Cro-Magnon, Neanderthals and shit, talking about they wanted the tribe, the 12 tribes. And nigga, you was in a state of mental imprisonment, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You locked in a prison in your own mind. And you need, and you ain't got the key. You need the general to come over there with that key of African consciousness and knowledge, Black wisdom and knowledge, and unlock that your mind, because it's trapped in a prison. Your mind is trapped in a prison inside your brain. You see what I'm saying? And you can't unlock it yourself. So I'm gonna have to come over there with that skeleton key, nigga, and open it up and let your mind out of there. You see, that's what's happening today. The one thing about our people, you see here, that there is a segment of consciousness. You see, there is a segment of consciousness that at least when our people do something stupid, we gonna rise to the occasion. We're gonna say, no, that's not us. We don't supposed to be doing that. Now, if you continue to do it, then nigga, that's what it is. But you know what I'm saying? There is a segment of our people just not gonna do that. You know, I don't believe, even in all the confusion that we are going through as a people in Black America, I just don't believe no Black woman today in Black America. And you say for instance, we talking about the Miss Ebony pageant. You see, you know, Ebony magazine, now they in a confused state. But even in a confused state, I don't think it's possible that you could get a sister that would get up and crown a white woman Miss Ebony. You know what I'm saying? Miss Ebony magazine or some shit like that. I don't believe that. Even in all our, you know, the state of where we at, I just do not believe that we fall in that low. Hold on, family. Let me get a drink of water. Yeah, I had to get me some water, family. My throat, you know, I had to wear my whistle. You feel me? I just don't believe that we can get, you know, to do that over here. You see, it's just certain shit and like I say, you know, we are leading in the resurrection of African greatness, unlike any other population on the planet. It's a cause for that. We ain't saying it because it's not true. It's true. It's true. When we talk about our, you know, the master teachers that come up, whether they was from, you know, it could have been, you know, blacks that come from other areas, you know what I'm saying, that came to be a part of this energy. But the energy is here. This is the portal. You know, as they say, you know, you got portals on the planet. You see what I'm saying? You got the vortex is on the planet where that energy is emitting at heavily at a heavy level. You see what I'm saying? These vortexes that's on the planet. You see what I'm saying? So here, Black America is a vortex. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what you talking about, this, that, and the third. You could have truth and consciousness and where you at. You ain't nobody. It's not gonna resonate with nobody. You see what I'm saying? But if you come here for some reason, you see, Black America is a vortex. You see, everything that come through this vortex is escalated. You see, to the highest levels of ability and and consciousness. That's true. That's true, and I can back it up. You see, and but when we talk about our teachers that and we can even talk about teachers that and people honor Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey could not pop off what he was popping off in Jamaica. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. He could not pop it off what he was trying to do in Jamaica. That's just obvious. If he could have, he would have did it. But the fact is, he himself in his history say he packed his shit up and he came to America. And he say he was looking for Booker T. He wanted to hook up with Booker T. That's what Marcus Garvey said. He seen something over there. He said that, what Booker T had popping off up there in Tuskegee Institute, that the skilled laborers and what he was talking about, Booker T had already kind of put in motion. You see what I'm saying? Booker T had already put it in motion, and so he wanted to hook up with Booker T, but Booker T had passed. I think Booker T passed before he could really, hook up with Marcus Garvey could really hook up with Booker T. Washington. You see, but that was his mission. You see, and so this is fertile soil. You know what I'm saying, for advancement. In all arts and sciences and political ideologies. You see, and you see some of the greatest come over here, and come up from here. But if they got a concept, you know what I'm saying, wherever they at, is just no population that's ready to, and then as soon as it come here, they, come over here, they blow. You see what I'm saying? They're just like many of these rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? They come to America, and singers and shit, they come to America to pop their shit off. And then all of a sudden, down the line, many, many years when they feel it's safe, then they talk about, hip hop come from, Jamaica, or it come from, Puerto Ricans and all this, that, and the third. Nigga, if you came from there, why you didn't pop it off there, nigga? Pop it off there. Don't bring your ass over here and then get filthy rich and then talking about you had a hand. Nigga, have it where you at. I'm sick of niggas coming over here and feeding off of us and shit and this, that, and the third, and then all of a sudden you want to cut ties and just leave us totally out damn there. Just leave us out like we didn't have shit to do with it. You see what I'm saying? The whole package, you see, the whole package. And so the thing is what I'm getting at, because like I say, I'm really going to be focusing in on all the arts and sciences of blacks in America and how I was looking at architects. Motherfuckers is talking about blacks was lazy, and I just looked up black architects, and buildings that been constructed in the United States. I'm going to put that out there, real soon. But they, from the very beginning, even Benjamin Banneker, designing, Washington, D.C., but it's been many, many black architects. You understand? I'm talking about coming off of this soil that then built many great structures in this, and even skyscrapers that not being given credit to. So when motherfuckers say we're not, we're lazy and this, that, and the third, yeah, see, now we understand that we are really, in reality, we shaming a lot of motherfuckers because they really want to be us and they can't be us because it's just something, it's something special. You know what I'm saying? It's something special. And why are we special? They say, Seti, why are you doing this? Somebody got to say something. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody got to say something. We got to say what it is. And the reality is me and my wife was having a conversation and I brought this up. You see, and the question was, we trying to figure out where we come from in Africa. And, and there's some motherfuckers over there that you really don't even want to say you from. You know why? Because they representing some bullshit. I'm going to just be upfront. They represent some bullshit and you just don't, and it's some greatness, but they represent some bullshit. And we got to say that. We can't love everything. We can't love everything because we're going to get caught up like that now. And there's nothing wrong with trimming the tree. There's nothing wrong with pruning the goddamn tree. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to say if some rotten shit that grew up on the tree, then prune the goddamn tree. If it's a branch on the goddamn tree that's producing rotten fruit, but prune the motherfucking branch for it infect the whole goddamn tree. That's what you're supposed to do. That is exactly what you're supposed to do. If you got a field full of goddamn agriculture, you got to go through the field and pluck the weeds, or it's going to kill your crop. You see what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. You see, and so we got a lot of crazy shit that we just not going to identify with. We just not going to identify. And we don't want to say we going to identify with none of that. It's something new about us. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in our development, we are African people, but in our development, you understand, because we were coming from an elite stock anyway. See, this is what's not being talked about. You see what I'm saying? This is what is not being talked about. We came from an elite stock. And this is facts. They know that. We came from an elite stock. When peoples is trying to establish and they come into a nation, motherfuckers is looking for gold. They ain't looking for no goddamn no pebbles and shit. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't looking for they looking for gold and silver and shit like that. Even in the people, they want motherfuckers that can do things that they cannot do. You see what I'm saying? They want motherfuckers that can do things that they cannot do. When they went into Germany or any nation, and you study this is military strategy. When a conqueror go into a nation, the first thing that they want the leaders and they want the scientists. You see what I'm saying? They want those of wisdom and power, those that can lead, that got because leadership is not for everybody. You got to be born a leader, but I believe some people say that you can be trained into leadership too. But so that's what they want. They want the leaders, and they want the scientists. They want to learn the class of learned people, because they're going to exploit those people in the new land. You see what I'm saying? And so the reality is that many of the Africans that came to the America was elite class. And I'm going to tell you this because a lot of people don't want to tell. It's already been books that'll validate this. Because if you listen, I believe Walter, what's his name? He wrote the book, How Europe underdeveloped Africa. They killed that brother. I believe he was from out the islands. Wait a minute, let me see. There it is. Walter Rodney. I thought that was his name. Walter Rodney. Yeah, Walter Rodney. How Europe underdeveloped Africa. You see what I'm saying? They continue to take the elite, the skilled laborers, the technology, those that master in technology, and take them to Europe and take them to Africa. And in doing that undeveloped Africa in areas of advancement and technology for a long time. They very well may be catching up, but that was really critical. And you understand, for a long time. But even to this day, what they brought to America was a lot of elite Africans that was masters and mistresses of many great skills and technology advancement in the arts and sciences. And that's why when they got over here, there was immediately they were creating great accomplishments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even in the goddamn 1600s and 1700s, they was already, how in the hell you laying out goddamn Benjamin Banneker laying out Washington, D.C.? How is he doing that? You see what I'm saying? How did they feel comfortable putting him in that predicament to do that? Because many of the architects had come designing cities in Africa. You know, many of them came to America. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So when we came over here, we were already the Tulsas and all of that. We were already, you know, skilled, and many of them was bloodlines of rulers and governors and so on and so. So it wasn't no problem when you talk about many of these cities in America. They was already thriving. This wasn't the people coming from. You can go to an area right now. You can go anywhere in an area right now in the world, and you see majority impoverished, not just impoverished economically, but mentally and spiritually. And all you gonna see is dust and motherfuckers over there starving, damn near half goddamn clothed and every damn thing else. So you cannot take a bunch of people that don't know shit and bring them somewhere, and then all of a sudden, boom. Knowledge is developed over a course of years and hundreds of years, and people have to go to school to learn this advanced knowledge. There's no way you gonna bring peoples that, you know, have no knowledge whatsoever, just scum of the earth, and then all of a sudden you get them over here and boom, they flowering and flourishing and creating all type of inventions and shit that they stealing and don't give us credit for. Lewis Latimer, you understand what I'm saying? Put the filament in the light bulb. He created the damn light bulb. He had a lot to do with electricity, but they're not telling you that our peoples in ancient Egypt had already laid out the fundamental network. Tesla was studying ancient Egypt, and all his designs were designs that were coming up out of ancient Egypt. They're not talking about that. You see what I'm saying? But that process was happening right here in Black America. You understand what I'm saying? So not only did when they brought a lot of our people over here and all that knowledge and that energy and that spirit, it opened up a vortex over here to where everything we started doing, it was the epitome of what the fuck was going on the planet. You see what I'm saying? Now, hip hop is our expression. It is the dominant expression on the planet. And many, I don't give a fuck where they at on the planet. They trying to rap. I don't give a fuck. You may not have heard it. You can go and you can see motherfucking European, Chinese, they rapping in their own language. They trying to dress like us. It's the dominant, but they want to turn around and say, oh, Black America, these are some backward peoples and this, that, and all. Motherfucker, you're jealous. You jealous of who we are. And so, you know, we have to understand, and just like Joseph, and I keep bringing Joseph up, it's not that it's real. You use fables to teach a moral or a principle. And so for me, the story of Joseph is a fable or a teaching instrument. You see what I'm saying? And that his brothers had sold him into slavery. That's exactly what they did. And they sold him into slavery because there was a prophecy that he would rise above them. You see, and they were so hurt and jealous of him that they sold him into slavery. But yet and still, the prophecy came true. The prophecy came true. So Black America is much like that, the prophecy of Joseph. You see what I'm saying? That we would rise to be. And not only did Joseph, that his father, and they don't talk about that his father gave the inheritance to the bloodline of Joseph, which came through Egypt. You see? And so in essence, Black America is the modern Egypt. We are the modern Egypt. When you talk about, you know what I'm saying, you know, even in writing and in spirituality and all these things, we the lead today. You see what I'm saying? Our scholars woke up the world, not no motherfucker from nowhere else. The Dr. Benz, the Dr. Clark. You see what I'm saying? You know, we got some other ones, but they had the link with the African, the ones over here in Black America. The Black American vortex is what woke up the world. And so in that, you begin to, you know, there's some gems, some other places, and that was okay. We wasn't hating. You see what I'm saying? Just like Walter Rodney, I believe he was from one of the islands. We accepted all the family in. It's these other niggas and shit that, you know what I'm saying, because they realized what they had done. You know, that Black America was the golden goose. You see, the golden goose, and the reality of why Africa remained stagnant for so goddamn long, because so many of they elite, they skill and technological masters had been sold into slavery in America. And they have been, and they continue, the Europeans continue to, you know, now what's the word, when you, draft, like almost like the draft and shit, where you draft in the goddamn, you know, you put that money up in front of these, you know, those Africans that was going to school in Europe, and they would stay in goddamn Europe. They would come to America. And so they've been bleeding Africa of its technological masters for a long time. That's really just the reality of the matter. Now they see that, you know, that those that elite blood have come together and created what you know today. And they try to say yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie. They know who we are. Yeah, that's what they said about Joseph, and that's what they, you know, the golden goose. Yeah, and you still trying to get over here. You understand what I'm saying? And benefit from what you know good and goddamn well we created. I'm sorry, family, that I had to step on them, you know, a couple of folk today, but we have to build our consciousness and our spirit so that we can move forward in strength. I'm for my culture. I'm for my people, whoever that may, you know, and I know my main tribe, and I know we got a global family too. And I'm not cutting my global family off, but we got to show motherfuckers, man. It just reality is, because we in a predicament where we just got to show motherfuckers. And then in showing, coming to the top and knowing we at the top and securing the top by securing our skills and what we gonna allow everybody, you know, ain't no more you gonna come over here and get on the mic. Nigga, stay at where you at. Pop that shit off where you at. If you all what you say you is, pop that shit off where you at. Don't bring your ass over here trying to feed off of us and our energy. You see what I'm saying? Don't come over here and try to feed off of us and pop that shit off where you at and see what we do over here. And I guarantee you, whatever we do over here gonna shake the earth, and it's already been shaking the earth. You see what I'm saying? So family, don't listen when all these motherfuckers get to talking down. Hold the mirror up. We ain't crowning no white Miss Black Americas over here. You see, I should say that's what black means something, because when you say Zimbabwe and you say all these other names, then somebody can slip in. When you say Black America, Miss Black America, then you know what it got to be. You see what I'm saying? That's where you go wrong when motherfuckers say, I ain't black, motherfucker, and that's how they get your ass. I ain't black, I ain't, you know, we this, we that. No, motherfucker, we black, nigga. That's a divine identity that's been bestowed upon you by the universe, nigga. That shows that you one with the unity, the very primordial matter that created universe, and you are part of that. You ain't nobody else got that claim. You see, ain't nobody else got that claim. You better claim your legacy and claim your destiny. This is General Sarasu Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Hit me up, support the general, because we got to do this. You got to have me on the field, nigga. I'm Hannibal, nigga. I'm Hannibal, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I'm Hannibal. Keep me on the field. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.